Welcome back to another podcast channel and another podcast episode with yours truly, Miriam Khan. Raise your vibes. One of the things that we struggle with as human beings is the art of surrendering. What do I mean by surrendering? Sometimes it's very, very difficult to let go, to let things be, to be in one, to be at peace, especially with the things that are around us, that are conflicting us, the things that are tearing us apart, the things that are controlling our lives, the things that are trying to take from us, feed from us. It's very, very hard to let things go and to surrender and to say, I am at one, I am at peace. You know, we all have episodes in our lives. We have traumatic episodes, happy episodes, joyful episodes, lovely episodes. But it's the episodes that cling to us, it's the episodes that cause us trauma that are the hardest ones to go. And it's those types of scenarios, marriage breakup, conflict, ego over id, parents, children, relationships, jobs, conflict. I can go on. The list is endless. At times, we come to barriers that we face, barriers that we struggle with, barriers that try to hold us back. We try to overcome the conflict. We try to overcome the uneasiness within our hearts, the pain within our hearts, especially when there's injustice, especially when there is conflict, and especially when our hearts, our souls, our minds know that we are worthy of much, much more. We want to rise above. We want to be challenged. We want to be in a place of peace and harmony, not conflict. But at times, all these issues arise. All these issues try to take us down. And we, as human beings, we have our egos, we have our ids. We also have our own internal conflict within ourselves. Some of us are crumbling. Some of us are just getting by piece with our hearts and our minds and our souls. And then there are the rest of us that are fighting like lions. Almost as if we're gladiator style. We're in that sort of arena and we are fighting and fighting and fighting for what is almost the last episode of our lives, the last challenge, the hurdle, the barrier that we have to jump, that we have to overcome. For many of us, it is very, very difficult to go from warrior mode and beast mode to being silent and being still. And sometimes we're being guided by God, by our faith, by our families, by situations to surrender and let go. And that often causes huge conflict within ourselves. We struggle. We find it very difficult to let things be, to let things unfold, to let things work out they're supposed to. We can't help it as human beings getting involved. We can't help the fact that we have to have that last word. We have to have that last saying. And then there are times when other people will intervene on our behalf for us because we are not in a position to fight whatever it is that we face, whatever injustice it is that we face. We struggle to let go of the reins. And that in itself is strength. It's not a weakness, it's a strength. We have to allow ourselves to surrender. We have to allow ourselves to say, you know what, God? Whatever faith it is that you believe in, whatever your spirituality is, you know what? Whoever's up there, I surrender. I surrender. I trust your wisdom. I trust your faith. I trust that I'm a child of God and faith and love and harmony and respectability, morality. I allow myself to be guided by you. I surrender and put myself in your loving arms and your loving care. And I allow you to guide me through whatever this difficult journey is that is ahead of me. I allow myself to be completely encompassed and completely shrouded by your love, your faith, your compassion, and that I trust that whatever you do, whatever unfolds, God, is the right decision for me and the right choice for me. And what lies ahead is going to be okay. What lies ahead is a lot better than what's gone on before. Surrendering is not easy. You will have that conflict within you. You will be tearing at yourself, tearing your hair out, fighting with the people around you in a loving way, in an aggressive way, in a calm way, whatever it is. But each of us have to try to surrender. We struggle. We struggle to let go of the reins. We want to be in control. We want to be the domineering person. We want to be the sidekick, the side chick, whatever you want to call it. We want to be that person that is going, no, 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 no. I'm the one that's leading. I'm the one that's in control. I'm the one. And it's all about me, 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 me. The ego. The ego. We have a yin and yang inside us. We have harmony and disharmony within us. When we surrender, we become one. We're not fighting bipolar opposites. We're not fighting binary opposites. We're at peace within ourselves, within our shell, within our essence, within our being. And we're allowing whatever it is that's up there, guiding us, helping us, supporting us with our lives, even though it feels like at times there isn't anyone there. There's a famous song, and I've forgotten the person who sings it, but the lyrics are something along the side of, God, take over the wheel. Take over. Guide me, help me, support me, love me, embrace me. Help me through this difficult time that I have. And we can only truly, truly do that. We can only truly be within our faith, within ourselves, when we let go. We have to let go of the steering wheel. We have to let go of someone else driving that force, helping us, supporting us, encouraging us. And sometimes when you let go and you surrender, the conflict removes itself. The ego removes itself. The dark clouds where there was no light before removes itself. We see things a little bit clearly. We have clarity. We can see rainbows. We can see light. We can see hope. Whereas before it was all dark and it was all dismal. And when we surrender, like I said, it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. But we can move forward. We can be at peace. There's no longer that internal conflict within ourselves, within our souls fighting. Let things surrender. Let things unfold. Let things be. Try and do some deep breathing exercises. Try to listen to some music. Try to do yoga. Maybe go to the gym. Go for a walk. Talk to very good friends that'll just help you sound off whatever it is you're going through. But don't give in to temptation. Take back your control. Empower yourself. Empower yourself. Surrender. Surrender. I'm wishing anyone going through this peace, love, harmony, resolution. May you find the strength to surrender and let go. Thank you for listening. This is Raise Your Vibes by Miriam Khan.